Hello, Amesy here of Amesy's Antics. Welcome to my channel. I hope you're well today because I had the start of some Christmas crafting coming up onto the channel. I love this time of year and it is perfect for getting into that crafting and making some handmade gifts or handmade decor, which is what I'm going to show you how to do today. Today I have some DIY acrylic baubles. Now these are a flat acrylic with some vinyl detailing on, and I have made a Santa cam one here, so this is good for the kiddie wings. I'm making sure they are being good for Christmas, but there is lots of other things you can do with vinyl. I'm using a Silhouette Cameo 4 to do so, but you can use any other digital cutting machine that you have. So yes, if you would like to see how to make some DIY acrylic baubles, then let's get Christmas crafting. So here is the Silhouette Design Studio, and I am just making sure that the page is set up. Here I've just left it at A4, but I do actually change it to 12 by 12 to match my vinyl sheet for this project. And then I want to create the template for the acrylic base, and I've taken the measurements of mine, and mine are 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters for the main circle part of that bauble. We then want to draw another circle measuring 2 centimeters by 1.5 centimeters and align this to the top of that circle, because this is going to create the sort of it isn't really a handle, but the top part of the bauble with a little hole in where you can then attach it to the tree. So I'm just lining it to the middle top of that first circle and then heading on to the weld option, making sure that the lines are slightly overlapping to help with the weld process. And there we have the template for the bauble. Just to finish it off, I'm making another circle that is 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter, and this is the whole part for the ribbon that you can then hang the bauble up. And I like to have a template so that you can actually make sure your design fits without wasting any vinyl when making this DIY acrylic bauble. So now we are going to create the Santa cam so that the little ones will be good for Christmas and think that Santa is watching them. So to create this, it's really easy and it only needs a few different layers of vinyl. So the first one is to create another circle and making this 4 centimeters by 4 centimeters and changing the full color to black. I always like to change the colour of my shapes to match the colour vinyl I'm going to use. You can make your Santa cam in any colour you want, but I've gone for the traditional black and white look for a camera lens. So then I'm just lining this in the middle of the template to see how it will look. Then copying and pasting the circle, but changing it to 3 centimeters by 3 centimeters, as well as changing the fill colour to white. And this will sort of help outline the camera lens a little bit. You'll see it starting to take shape. It's a little bit mind-boggling when you first start, but trust me, when you layer it up, it does look really cool and like a little surveillance camera. So again, just lining up this white circle into the middle of that black one, and you can see it's created like a black outline. Then we're going to copy the circle again, and this time change it to 2.5 centimeters by 2.5 centimeters. Initially did it a little bit too small and it didn't look right, so 2.5 by 2.5 is the way to go. And again, keeping this one black, and this will give the white a nice outline of that inner black circle. And you can see the camera lens is starting to take shape. Then the final circle you want to copy and paste again, except this time you're going to change it to 0.64 centimeters by 0.64 centimeters, or just drag it to the size that you think you would like. And this is sort of going to be like a flare of the camera lens, and as you can see, it does look a little bit like a camera lens now, which is brilliant. So that is it for the moment for the camera lens, and now we are going to just create the text. So I am writing Santa cam on this, but you can write whatever you like on it, and then just change up the font. Now I have a lot of fonts installed on my laptop, and a lot of them are free ones from either Font Bundles or Creative Fabrica, I think it is called. Creative Fabrica. And the font that I eventually end up settling on is called My Love, and this can be found on Creative Fabrica under the free fonts. Just be careful when using different fonts, just make sure that you have a commercial license and check out what that commercial license actually allows you to use the font for. So once the font is chosen, you just want to change it up to make sure it's Santa Cam or whatever phrase you want to use, and then begin playing around with placement on that bauble template. You can change up the size of this and the colour. I am going for the traditional red Santa theme, but you can do this any colour you like, and I'll just show you here just how I am sort of rearranging the words to fit on that template. To finish off the Santa Cam, you then want to create another circle, and this time it is going to be about 0.47 centimeters by 0.47 centimeters, and change this to a red color, and this will just be the recording light of the camera, and it just gives that a little bit of extra definition. Then once you have your design complete, I like to split it up and cut it out on the different colors of vinyls to save the vinyl. I split the design rather than keeping it as it will look, if that makes sense. Then head to the send panel and choose which your medium is, and then the red one is going to be vinyl metallic and the rest is a vinyl glossy. Both have the same settings. Then send it to the machine and allow it to cut out. Now I am using an auto blade for the vinyl here, but you can use other blades that you get with the Silhouette as well. So once it is all cut out, it is then time to weed the vinyl. Now I am using some really cool pointed tweezers, and I find that these really do help better with the weeding than the hook tool that you can get, or the weeding tools you get with the Cameo. I got these with a diamond painting kit, and I can link that video up above if you want to check that out. It was a free gift sent to me, and I hate to admit I am still completing it, but I will eventually complete that diamond painting and show you it. Then when weeding out the letters of the Santa Cam, you want to be careful with this. With the metallic vinyl that I have, it does tear very easily. So my tip is to weed out the center of the letters that can be weeded, and then do it in stages going around each of the letters. And I like to cut pieces of the vinyl off because I found sometimes it does stick to itself and completely ruin the design. But this is what your weeded vinyl will look like. And then to be able to stick the vinyl to the bauble, you want to use some transfer tape. So cut this down to size and place this over your vinyl pieces, securing it in place so that it will lift it off and you can place it onto the bauble. And speaking of the bauble, here is the acrylic bauble shape that I am using. And as you can see, it is a decent size and has protective film on both sides of the vinyl. So you want to remove the protective film on one side, and this will be the side that you are working with to stick that vinyl down. I just like to leave the other side on to protect it while working on it. And I'm also doing a little bit of measuring just to sort of eyeball where the center part of that camera should go. So all you want to do is peel the vinyl away from the backing using that transfer tape, and then smoothing it down onto that acrylic base using the squidgy to get out any air bubbles if you have them, and just help the vinyl to adhere to that surface. You then want to carry on transferring the vinyl, layering the camera design. So placing the larger white piece over the top of that black one, and then the black one on top of the white one, and then the little white dot on top of that black one where you want that camera flare to be. Now I am just eyeballing this, so it may not be quite sort of uniformed and exact, but I don't think it looks too bad. It looks like a camera lens to me. So yes, the next bit to do is then position on your words. So I'm putting Santa at the top and then Cam at the bottom, and trying to line this up as neatly as I can. Now I do have a bit of a wonky eye and I don't always see straight properly, so a lot of my things do end up a little bit wonky, but I think this turned out okay actually. A more intricate design where you would be able to tell if it wasn't quite level probably would show, but this looks all right to me anyway. And then you just want to finish off by adding on that little red recording button to the side of that camera lens. And then the DIY acrylic bauble is nearly complete. We just need to finish it off with a little red ribbon to tie it to the tree, and then the DIY acrylic bauble is complete, and you're going to see a few other designs that I created as well, but I just wanted to show you the Santa cam one, or the making of the Santa cam one.
Hey Santa, the city is covered in snow tonight. Where did my love go? Santa, I'm waiting for him, but he's nowhere inside, and all of the presents are still by the tree.
So they have how to make your own DIY acrylic baubles to look really festive on the tree. I love how customizable these are. So we've got like a driving home for Christmas, which I didn't show you how to make, but it uses the same principles as the Santa cam. And then the Santa cam one is just a little bit of fun, isn't it? You know, you got to have a bit of fun around Christmas time, but you could put anything you wanted onto these as long as you can cut them out and design them in vinyl. They look perfect. So yes, like I said, these are totally customizable, so you could put somebody's name on them, you could put some other Christmas phrase on them, whatever your heart desires. Just make sure that you have your template on there so you can make sure you are designing them to the right scale, and it saves you wasting any of your materials. And like I said, these are made on the Silhouette Cameo 4, but you could use any other cutting machine that you have because the principles are still the same. So let me know what you think of these vinyl decorations down in the comments below, and whether you'll be having a go or whether you've got any more tips and tricks or ideas that you would like to put on your vinyls. I would love to know, so put them in them comments. And if you've enjoyed the video, then please do give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up with all of my creative and crafty antics coming up onto the channel. I have a few more Christmas ones in the lead up to Christmas, so be sure to hit that notification bell if you haven't already to be alerted when the new videos go live. I also have a blog which is Ames's Antics, and that's linked down below and up above for you to check it out as well, because sometimes there's just a little bit more information over on the blog. And with that said, I will see you in next week's video, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and week and are able to do something creative and crafty to get you through the week, like maybe make some of your own Christmas decorations. And until the next one, bye!